Dear students, I, Mr. Vishal Shah, Assistant Professor, Krishna Institute of Pharmacy, Karad, once again welcome you all to this last session of this unit, polynuclear hydrocarbons. That is in this video we are going to discuss about the different uses of the polynuclear hydrocarbons that we have seen. Up to this point, we have covered all polynuclear hydrocarbons including naphthalene, its derivatives, then anthracene, its derivatives, then also we have seen phenanthrene, diphenylmethane as well as the triphenylmethane. All these compounds we have studied with respect to its method that is used for the preparation of these compounds, as well as the different chemical reactions, chemical properties that are shown by these polynuclear hydrocarbons. Now, in this ending session today, we are going to discuss what are the uses of these polynuclear hydrocarbons that we have studied. Now, if you are coming first time to this my YouTube channel, just I request you can watch the previous videos by subscribing to my YouTube channel. If you like, you can share with your friends and you can comment your difficulties in the comment box. So let's start our today's session. Before that, just we will see what are the learning outcomes, means after completion of this session what you can understand. After this session, students, learners will be able to understand the uses of the different polynuclear hydrocarbons. All these polynuclear hydrocarbons includes naphthalene, its derivatives, then phenanthrene, anthracene, also its derivatives, diphenylmethane as well as the triphenylmethane. One by one, just we will see what are the different uses of these particular compounds. Now, first compound that we will study is naphthalene. Now, we know what is the meaning of naphthalene. Naphthalene is consisting of two phenyl rings which are fused to each other. Now, if you remember in the introductory session, we have seen that there are two different types of polynuclear hydrocarbons. One is the fused and other one is in case of fused, there are two different parts. You can say one is the angular and other one is straightforward. So that is also known as the linear. So naphthalene is belonging to the linear class, where it is a fused polynuclear hydrocarbon where two phenyl rings are fused to each other in a linear angle. Now, naphthalene is most widely used compound as compared to the naphthalene, or if we compare between the naphthalene, anthracene and phenanthrene. Now, main important use of the naphthalene is it is used for the preparation of the mothballs. So, you may have known the mothballs. These are nothing but the naphthalene balls. They are also known as the naphthalene balls. They are continuously or in house they are used to repel the different insects. Then second use of naphthalene is it has been used to protect woolen goods from moths for many years. This is the household use of this naphthalene is there, which is used to protect the woolen goods from the moths for the many years. For commercial production of phthalic anhydride, naphthalene is used. For the commercial production of phthalic anhydride is one of the important reactant that is used for the preparation of various drugs as well as the other products, and in the preparation of that phthalic anhydride, naphthalene is used as one of the important compound. So, commercial production of phthalic anhydride is carried out by using the naphthalene. Then also it is used for the manufacturing of different dyes. So, coloring agents, dyes are nothing but the coloring agents that are used for the various purposes to carry out the coloring of the fabrics and different materials. For that purpose, naphthalene is used as one of the important agent. So, these are the various uses of the naphthalene. Another use, it is used for making insecticide and the tanning agent. Already we have seen that this particular one of the use as a mothballs, it is used to repel the different insects. So, For that purpose, it is used for making different insecticides and the tanning agents. So these are the various uses of the naphthalene. Then next we will see different derivatives of the naphthalene. First derivative of naphthalene is 1-naphthol, which is also known as the alpha naphthol. The use of alpha naphthol, it is used in the manufacturing of dyes as well as the insecticide. Like naphthalene, this is also used for the manufacturing of the dyes and the insecticide. Then next derivative of naphthalene is the 2-naphthol, which is also known as the beta-naphthol. As compared to the 1-naphthol, 2-naphthol is having various more uses. It is used as an antiseptic in the treatment of the skin diseases. So in various skin diseases, beta-naphthol is used as an antiseptic material. Also, it is used for the manufacturing of different dyes. Also, it is used as an antioxidant in the manufacture of the synthetic rubber. Then it is used for the preparing its methyl and ethyl ethers, which are used in the perfume industry. So these are the various uses of the 2-naphthol. As I said, as compared to the 1-naphthol, 2-naphthol is widely used in various requirements. So also 2-naphthol is used in the synthesis of various medicinal agents also. For that purpose, this particular compound is very important. So these are the various uses of the 1-naphthol and 2-naphthol. Then next naphthalene derivative is the naphthyl amines. They are mainly used for the manufacturing of the dyes. We have studied these naphthalene amines also, and the last derivative that we have studied of naphthalenes is the alkyl naphthalenes, 1-methyl naphthalene and 2-methyl naphthalene. They are used to make chemicals like different dyes as well as the resins. So in the manufacture of dyes as well as the resins, these alkyl naphthalenes are mainly used. Also 2-methyl naphthalene is used to make the vitamin K. That is, the vitamin K production involves the use of 2-methyl naphthalene. Now also these chemicals are present in the cigarette smoke, wood smoke, and at some hazardous sites also. So these are the various uses of the naphthalene and its derivatives. The next compound that we have studied is the anthracene. The uses of these anthracene are very limited. It is mainly used in the manufacturing of anthraquinone. These anthraquinone moieties are also present in different dyes like alizarin. Alizarin is one of the natural dyes that is used for fabrication of the dyeing of the different fabrics. So now this is prepared synthetically by using anthracene, which involves the presence of the anthraquinone as a nucleus. Also in some smoke screens also this particular anthracene is obtained. Then after this, next is derivatives of anthracene. That is, the first derivative of anthracene is anthraquinone. Anthraquinone is mainly used in the manufacturing of dyes. As I said, it is the most important component of the alizarin, indigotine. So they are mainly consisting of this anthracene as a molecule. So anthraquinone is used in the manufacturing of these particular dyes. Also it is used in the textile and pulp industries, as it is used in manufacturing of dyes. Dyes are mainly applied to the fabric, so they are used in the textile as well as the pulp industries. Also anthraquinone is used as a bird repellent. So these are the various uses of the anthracene as well as the anthraquinone derivatives. As I said, the uses of this particular anthracene and anthraquinone derivatives are very limited. They are not that much used for different purposes. Then next compound that we have studied is phenanthrene. Mainly phenanthrene is used in the paper making. It is used as an antifogging agent. Means in paper industry it is used as an antifogging agent. This is the main use of the phenanthrene. Then in medicine it is used as alkaloid. Now about the structure of phenanthrene, as you remember, this is the only angular structure, angular fused polynuclear hydrocarbon that we have seen. Anthracene and phenanthrene, these are the isomers of each other. Here anthracene is having a linear structure while the phenanthrene is having the angular structure. So the two phenyl rings are present in a linear way like naphthalene, and the third phenyl ring is present angular to the naphthalene. Now in addition to that, this uses phenanthrene also used in the production of fuel for the jet plane. So phenanthrene is one of the component that is used for the production of fuel that is used in the jet planes. Then phenanthrene can produce phenanthroquinone, polystyrene and benzene anhydride. So these different compounds are used as a synthetic starting materials for the different compounds like medicines, dyes, so on. So that is the one of the important use of the phenanthrene, which is used for the production of the phenanthroquinone, polystyrenes as well as the benzene anhydride. After this, we have studied the phenanthroquinone, that is the one of the derivative of the phenanthrene, which is used in the dye industry. Along with the phenanthrene, phenanthroquinones are also used in the dye industry. So these are the various uses of the phenanthrene. So we have completed with the naphthalene, its derivatives, anthracene, its derivatives, and then the phenanthrene. Next polynuclear hydrocarbon that we have studied is diphenyl methane. Diphenyl methane as well as the triphenyl methane. Now the uses of diphenyl methane, just we will see the structural moiety of diphenyl methane is widely found in beta estradiol, alpha phenyl 2 tolyl ethylamine as well as the azelastine. So for the production of these beta estradiols as well as the alpha phenyl 2 tolyl ethylamines and azelastine, this diphenyl methane is used as one of the key starting material. Also it is used in the synthesis of the methylene diphenyl diisocyanate. Now this methylene diphenyl diisocyanate, which is used in the manufacturing of polyurethanes as well as the industrial strength adhesive. Polyurethane is one of the component that is used in the different adhesives. So for the production of these polyurethanes, these diphenyl methanes are generally used. So here we have completed with the diphenyl methane. Then last compound belonging to this polynuclear hydrocarbons is the triphenyl methane. Triphenyl methane is the parent substance of triphenyl methane dyes. That's why it is used for the production of the dyes which are consisting of triphenyl methane as a moiety. Also triphenyl methane dyes are obtained by the introduction of NH, NR or OH groups into the phenyl rings of the triphenyl methane. Now we have seen the structure of triphenyl methane as well as the diphenyl methane, in which the diphenyl methane is consisting of two phenyl rings bridged with the help of the methane molecule, and triphenyl methane is consisting of the three phenyl rings which are bridged with the help of the methane molecule. So if we introduce the amino functional group, NR functional group as well as the OH functional groups to these phenyl rings, so which leads into the formation of these triphenyl methane dyes. That's why it is used for the production of these triphenyl methane dyes. So here we have completed with the different uses of this triphenyl methane as well as the different polynuclear hydrocarbons. So here we have completed this unit. Next time we will start with the different chapter. So if you have any queries related to the pharmaceutical organic chemistry, you can write me at this particular email ID. And if you like the content of this my video, you can share with your friends, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel and like my videos. Thank you.